Carlos.
George, Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some nuts. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little sloshing, we're just a little high, but either way, we are the three buddy system guys.
Welcome, everyone, once again to another episode of the Buddycast. I am Carlos, the Space Patino. With me, as always, we have George. Write it off, Ferido. That was it, right?
Yeah, fine,
yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
welcome.
And everybody, give it up for William Henderson.
William Ladner.
William is not here.
Thank God. Right?
So I know, man. He would just
so sick.
He would have just hated everything.
He's so negative.
If you were here, he would have hated.
Yeah.
Well, he's not allowed to hate other whites.
Yeah, but he'll hate that there is another white here. He doesn't have to hate on the white, but he's like,
Especially if you start to act way cooler than he is.
yeah.
So he doesn't know that I'm even doing this.
No, we didn't tell him.
As a
that
matter
this
of
is
fact,
the schedule's happening right
The
now.
audience doesn't know that you were here because I haven't introduced you yet. So not in place, but here with us, we have a guest. We have Hunter Ladner in the building. What's up, everybody?
Let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Did you stop because you forgot his name or something? You had a slight
Hunter
pause.
Ladner. No, I was trying to make it epic.
Hunter the Dawn Ladner. That's my middle name. Dawn. That's pretty good.
Don, like Donald,
Like
or is
the
it Don?
Donald?
It is
It is
Dawn.
Dawn.
D-O-N.
Oh.
Capital D.
Capital. I mean, it's always capital if it's your name.
If it's a proper noun.
yeah.
Well, no, he's telling you he has a big dick. Did you miss the joke, or
No, I mean, I don't care for big dicks.
then why's your hand on his lap?
I said I don't care for them. It doesn't mean I don't want to touch them.
It's there. It's
Mhm.
there. Yeah. Welcome to the cast,
Yeah,
Hunter.
man. What do you think?
I mean, dude, first things first, this setup is just amazing.
Thanks, man.
The fold-out chairs, the
Mm.
the fire hazards.
It's the first time I've ever put someone else's earbuds in my ears. It's
Yeah.
the first time.
Did
Yeah.
you spit on it? You're supposed to spit on it.
I think I might get some sort of ear infection after this. We're going to have to
Oh,
talk to
you know
William.
what? Will does have a problem hearing sometimes, dude. That shit's definitely gonna happen to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, William can't hear sometimes. You
He's
gotta.
deaf.
I'm going
yeah.
to get swimmer's ear from William. That's going to be...
And then you're gonna get decompression sickness and everything.
Mhm.
You ever go scuba diving?
I've never been scuba diving. I've been diving without scuba gear. I can hold my breath for a
That's
while.
just swimming, dude.
I've been swimming a couple times. Yeah.
Diving without the gear.
Went to the beach, got in the water.
Well, see, here's the thing. I was in Mexico, and when it's first things, water's weird as far as depth perception goes, right? So
Mhm.
you start swimming down thinking I'm about to touch the bottom. You got fins on, so you can actually get down there. The pressure sets in quick.
Mm-hmm.
You start feeling it. They got mad at me. They told me to not dive. They because we were just doing like a little tour around the
Mhm.
coral, and they said don't dive down. You won't come back up.
And you came back up, and they're like, "You're proving us wrong, man."
Well, I dropped my. It was really funny. I was a little drunk, and I actually had dropped my snorkel gear,
Mm-hmm.
sank down to the bottom. I'm not about to pay that $25, so
I'll risk my life.
I did. It was a.
That's 250 pesos, man.
Man, the conversion it throws you off when you're on vacation. You've been drinking, and you're trying to like do.
I'm not a big drinker. I'll be honest.
Well,
I don't really. Okay. I feel like when I say that, people think I don't like alcohol. I love being drunk. That's fun, and I'd rather get from point A to point B as quick as possible. So I don't want to like, dude, this drink tastes good. No, give me 2 shots. We'll slam that bitch and let's go party. Like I'm not trying to just drink a Mai Tai and have a time. I'm trying to get fucking loaded.
I'm a sipper. I like to.
I like to. I'm a session guy.
I'm
All
not.
right,
That's why I don't
session
drink
my
a lot of beer.
beers.
I get bloated and then
Yeah.
I'm not drunk. I'm like, I'm just unhappy.
What does that
now.
mean?
When I start drinking, I need to like it's a session. I'm drinking like it's like chain smoking beers.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to.
You're a chain drinker.
I'm trying to use Alabama terms. I don't know. I'm trying to sound fucking. I don't know.
He's from Sheffield. They have their own terms.
Sheffield,
That's what I'm saying.
Alabama.
I'm trying to
man.
get. Have you ever like tried to like come up with something that was like this? Got to be something over there. Like
What do you mean?
it's kind of like starting a tractor, kind of like that. Like maybe that'll make sense to somebody who like
Oh, you trying to throw out like terms, trying to
Yeah.
relate.
Southern wisdom
you,
shit.
You know when like you're hanging out with a black dude and all of a sudden you start acting more black around
No.
them, you know? You
I
I
notice
know.
when I start saying fool all the time.
I call it saucing it up, you know?
Oh, can I tell you? So the show. Thanks for asking. At the Improv School Redlands. I guess last night. Yeah.
Who gives a shit, dude? So what I'm trying to say is
I'm getting there. You can get there after I get there. There was a lot of black folk in the crowd
Nice.
because
Wow.
there was a lot of black folk on the lineup. It was a sold out show. It was great. This is, I will say, when you put George Guzman in front of black people, all of a sudden he becomes alive. All of a sudden you put his batteries in. He was walking around the stage. He was making big movements. He didn't rub his
What?
belly one time. I was like, oh, bring black people, and now you're a new person. It's crazy, dude.
So
He's a
he
little
sauced
code
up his
switcher. Yeah,
entire
he
personality.
sauced up the whole show. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, even in the back, he started like snapping after he did the handshakes and
Started
stuff.
rolling dice
Out of
against the
control.
fucking
Yeah.
started rolling dice against the fucking wall.
He started texting his son, "I'll never see you again." Like it was out of control. But
Pulled
yeah.
out a pack of menthols.
I don't sauce it up. I realized that as I was doing my set, I was
That's
like, "Oh, I'm
good.
doing this regular."
That's
This is
good.
just-
I sauce it up on accident, man. I
I'm-
really
I'm-
do.
I think I'm afraid I'll say the N word if I sauce.
I
it
don't
up
think
too
I
much.
will. I don't think I will. I don't think I ever will.
There's nothing worse than bombing hard in front of black folk. dog.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. When you get like a black lady in the crowd and she's just not feeling it, she lets you know. Just
There
you
were-
you
there
need
were a
to
few.
quit. She always tells you the truth too. That's why it hurts.
That ain't funny.
Man, you need to lose some weight and quit this shit.
You were at the show? That's crazy. It hurt my feelings.
How'd it go for you? How did that show
It was
go?
cool. I think everybody had a good set.
Mm.
I had a good set. I wouldn't say it was 7 laughs per minute good, but
Oh.
I did close probably.
or you doing LPMs?
LPMs.
Yeah. It
LPMs.
wasn't up there.
Mm.
I mean, parts of it was. I had good momentum. There, I had to settle out a little heckler. There was
a black one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
shit,
there-
that's scary.
You know how I do my joke about my
That's
facial
real
hair?
scary,
I asked someone. I was like, "So how am I supposed to grow facial hair?" And this lady yelled out, "Eat pussy." And then I was like, "Who's gonna let me?" And she shot her hand up.
Oh, so then you ate her pussy, and then
Yeah, no, I got off
That's how
stage.
you-
I was like, "Guzman, I'm done. Come get me, please." So it was
Wow.
cool. It was a good night. It was cool. Everybody got at least 1 applause break. I'd say.
Oh,
I think I got 4.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So it was cool. I had a good time.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I got brought up. We did a show together a while back at a brewery, Strum Brewery. Shouts out Strum Brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Connie was on that show, and she now hosts
Oh,
her own
okay,
show.
yeah,
at
yeah.
Arts.
The spill.
The Spill.
Oh,
All right, look. She brings me up. I'm first comic to go up. She says, "Man, I saw this guy a couple weeks ago at Loudburger. He just wasn't funny at all. I just didn't think he was funny. The guy sort of sucked. I just didn't get it. It wasn't fun." And then I saw him again at this brewery show, and I was like, "Wow, he's gotten so much better. I have to book him on my show." And then says, "Your next comic, Hunter Ladner," and brings me up.
Damn.
I've never been brought up like that.
Damn.
I've never been asked by her to do her.
He's like, "Who is this?"
Yeah.
It was
And I believe we were on that same show. Interesting. It's easy to
Interesting.
get jealous, right?
Oh yeah, I'm jealous all the
It's
time.
jealous,
Are you really?
man,
What do you guys get jealous about?
Sometimes.
Comedy wise, what do you guys get jealous about?
Um,
Because I'll tell you, the view from the top, pretty good.
okay.
It took me a second.
What's there to get jealous about?
Jealousy, I wouldn't say jealous as much as I just was.
Envious, maybe?
I see some lineups and I'm like, that's gonna be a fun show. You know, that'll be a good
I see
time.
a lot of lineups. I'm like, whoa, who's buying $15 tickets for this?
Man,
That's
who
crazy.
bought out the whole room for themselves just to look cool
That
once they
can't-
sold out?
I don't know if you would know this, but our first in Ontario Improv, like as the buddy system, there was a very large rumor going around that I bought the room, that I papered the room, and that's how we got the show. I was like, how much money do you guys think I have? That's the harder way to do it. Is that? That's
You were
crazy.
like way in the negative around that time.
What did you just say to me?
You were like way in the negative.
I was like,
That was
dang, bro, I gotta
close,
go.
man. Yeah. It was close. That was a close one. A few more beers, you might hear a different word.
Let's drink. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I get sad sometimes, especially as like a producer, because like you're producing now, Hunter. And
Unfortunately.
and how's that experience changed your comedy at all, if at all?
Changed, I wouldn't say changed much as just made me hate everyone. It makes you just not like anybody. Dude, I without dropping a name, I had a person get upset with me because they weren't on the Eventbrite flyer. I'm like, this is just information for the show.
crazy.
This is
That's
crazy. No one's on
This
it.
is for AI, dude. It's not even for people.
So I mean, just stuff like that is just like, what are we doing? Or
Hey,
like
man.
last minute day of cancellation.
That
That's
sucks.
annoying.
I hate that way more than someone being like, "Hey, like, how come I'm not on here?" You know, and shit like that. How come I'm going up first and shit like that? I think I did that to you once.
Day of cancellation's rough. But I mean, I feel like I know enough people now to hit
Yeah,
someone up. But
thankfully, I think we're at a place where like the day of cancellation can be rectified pretty easily. You know, you can at this point now just be like, hey, got some stage time, and people are gonna hit you up. They're
Someone will
thirsty.
be there.
Yeah, they're spoiled now. They're
we have a
spoiled.
fun show coming up. You're going to
We
be on the
do.
18th
We do
show.
have a fun show. Yeah,
That one's gonna be
that's
a good
gonna
time.
That's gonna be cool.
Got a
What show
new
is it?
sponsor, Only Fire.
Oh,
our
the-
weed
you-
sponsor.
You guys are doing Loud Burger?
Loud
Mhm.
Burger.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's I mean, if you're listening now, it happened. It was great. It was a fantastic time.
We literally burnt the place down.
Yeah,
It was so
they
funny.
had to rename
Someone
it
started a
Soft
fire.
Burger. With the fucking, we blew the top off. in there.
Whisper Burger?
Yeah. Have you tried our new Whisper Burger? Would you like it medium rare? Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's cool. For me at least, I think producing has changed my comedy experience in that I think more independent. Like I don't really feel, I get mad at people for sure in the same way of like, why would you, why do you think you deserve this shit? You know? But overall, I think producing I feel like it's given me control of my career. Like it's allowed me to guarantee stage time, guarantee income, but also guarantee sort of a medium for networking.
Yeah.
So it feels like it's made my comedy more real as opposed to just like existing in the ether and doing comedy with everybody else. And I think that's what I like about you is like producing is a way to take your career into your own hands and be like, I'm not gonna wait for anybody to do this.
Got to
you know?
figure it out, dude.
Yeah,
Got to
yeah.
figure it out. And it's funny, the second you start running something, then you start getting hit up. All these people want to start bam,
All
bam,
of a
getting you on
sudden.
stuff.
Mhm.
I think it's really funny when like random people you've never met before will hit you up and they'll ask to be on your show. And I mean, Loud Burger, we're working on it, but it does have its own.
Loudburger has a stage, dude. There's a lot of places we do comedy that doesn't have a stage.
For a while there, I feel like it was known for being a rough one, though. And at that time, I thought it was really funny when random people I never met before, some with like big Instagrams, follow me and they'll hit me up, send me a tape and everything. And it's like, yeah, I don't even know what you're asking to be on right now.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah.
9-person show, dude. You're driving 2 hours.
I don't even know if you'll get a drink ticket right that day. I don't. Yeah, but you got something going on, and I'm.
We're building. Me and my boy Sergio Mendez. Thank you for that hookup.
Yeah, people need help. You know, people need to.
People don't know this, but Just Jokes Comedy, Loud Burger in itself, is honestly like a baby of George Ferido. He set us up on this.
Did you know that though? Right?
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah, I don't know.
'Cause
I don't.
I had to
feel-
approve the plan so he could do it. So
You guys
that
must
is my
need it.
child.
I'm sorry. You knew about this,
Yeah.
right, sir?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. You did what now? I've been asking you where that mixer went, dude.
It's getting fixed. It's just getting fixed somewhere. I wouldn't say it's a baby of mine. I don't know. It's you needed stuff. We have stuff. You know.
We
like-
did, and you came through, man. Not a lot of people would do that, though.
Nah, I disagree. I think they would.
My boy Mike Baker, cutthroat, bro. He'll steal
You can
yours.
have my stuff for $75 an hour.
Just kidding.
He'll
Shouts
steal
out, Mike.
your shit.
Mike Baker probably has the best shit. Him and Melissa have like the best shit. Ours is like garage band style shit.
Well, our shit has been used, like,
Yeah,
and
it's beat.
abused. Yeah,
It's beat.
it's.
Our shit is at the perfect like price point to just
Mhm.
be abused.
But also at the perfect, like, we've used it so much and abused it so much that it actually gives a particular like sound now.
It's like a faded humbucker or
Mhm.
whatever. It's
It
like
kinda-
it sounds different, man.
It kind of grew with us, you know.
I grew a lot. I'm fat,
Mm.
dude.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
You don't have to.
No, I'm
I
just
talk to
kidding.
myself every time I pass a mirror. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
How
dude.
gross is it like for a fat person to tell another fat person they need to watch it?
That's why I watch those twin sisters that are just,
Mhm.
like super fat, where she's like, "You don't know what it's like to be my size. You know, I work hard." The other girl's like, "I'll pay my bills. Don't talk to me. I pay my bills." It's such a cool show.
Fat on fat crime is rough, dude. I see it a lot. I
Usually
see it a
happens
lot.
on wheels.
Mhm.
They can't run after each other. We derailed. You were talking about
I said-
Loudburger and just
yeah.
jokes.
Oh
Sorry.
man,
I
dude,
do
no,
that. I'm
shouts
sorry.
out. I'm curious how the how y'all are doing you guys are doing the improv again. You guys are bringing that back.
Shout out July 22nd.
Yeah.
Should we
That's gonna
plug?
be
We'll plug
sick,
later. It's
dude.
fine.
Yeah.
We always think that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I can't ever think that. I can't ever say that I've thought, oh, it's going to be a banger.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
What's like the turnout in the past been for that?
What's the last one we did? There's probably like 40 people there.
Yeah, and have you been on a roller coaster? So like, there's some where we're like, whoa, we got a lot of people, and then we have some where like, I think this might be the end of the ride here. you
Yeah, I
know?
think they're not going to have us back.
Yeah, after the last one, I was just like, because we did a Sunday. I think it was the one time we did the Sunday, right?
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
we did a Sunday, and yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
even think about
like
the
40
Dodgers, I'll
people.
be honest.
That shit was awful. I won a damn championship as I was like in
Yeah.
the middle of my set.
Maybe if you weren't performing, they wouldn't have won, though. You know, the butterfly effect. and
Well,
stuff.
they're not the Celtics, so I don't give a
It's like a
fuck.
don't wash your jersey kind of thing right there.
Yeah, I mean, well, they should want me to. Oh, you know what? The last time I was on stage when the Dodgers were playing, they also won.
Dang.
Yeah, and it was in the playoffs, I believe.
Can you get us a win?
No, it was
dude?
in the
I'm
series, in the
broke.
World Series. Yeah, it was, dude. Yeah, I might have that. My jokes might be doing. I was bombing at the time, but
They got
yeah.
me judging this upcoming Tuesday's competition, the open mic over there.
Nice. Because you were a winner or something? You got set of the night?
I did win set of the
Nice,
night, and now they
nice.
got me judging, and I don't like that. I'll just be honest. I'm not the kind of guy. I don't want to be. That's just like opening the door for everyone to hate you immediately.
I don't think anybody should do that. Like, I think it's all. I think you should think of it as like, oh, we're all just friends, and we're gonna talk shit, and we're gonna analyze the particular set that you had. Yeah, I know I'm not like, I'm nobody to be actually judging, you know. But like, I don't know. Just you can see like objectively who did the best that night. It doesn't have to be like they also did this, they did that. Like you fucked up here, you fucked. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like kind of obvious unless everybody fucking crushes. But it's like, yeah, I think that's gross too. Like I don't like I wouldn't want to be a judge, and I'm always pissed when somebody else is a judge. Like even if I'm not on the show or whatever, I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like.
Judging's
you
a
just-
weird thing, dude.
You just started. Like, what the fuck? Like, and granted, there are people who like have more time that still suck for some reason. Sergio.
Stop attacking me. Make this about
Sorry.
you.
Yeah, I said Sergio. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like time doesn't really make a difference, but at the same time, it kind of should be looked at. Like when you're selecting a judge.
Yeah.
You know, because the last thing I would want is for me to have whatever, like 7+ years. Like being told what to do by someone that has less than one. Like I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, all right.
I'm
Like,
definitely not dropping no pointers, dog.
No,
I'm just gonna
no,
like,
no, no.
like you said, whoever just has the most fun
Yeah.
that night, that's who I'm gonna go.
you had a
with.
good like you can even steal this. Like hey man, you had a good set, man. I hope it's enough to bring you to the next round. We'll see.
Man, you
Everyone
watch
better-
a lot of American Idol, huh?
Everyone better fucking kill it. If they don't, you got to do better than that. I think that's the bar right there, and you move on from there. All right, I think you fucking just beat this fool.
I lost a competition just a couple weeks ago for 300.
Damn.
Came in
Sucks.
second, bro.
Damn.
And it
Which one?
hurt.
Which
that
one?
was the Burnt Bits comedy
Oh,
competition.
okay.
And you
in
don't get
Palm
anything
Springs.
for second?
Nope.
Good.
Dude,
That's like you think about it.
y'all don't realize how crushed I actually was. I
Mhm.
had to like roll away on my skateboard for a minute and just like rethink everything. Once you put that kind of goal, like that $300,
You became
I'm
a rollerblader. You're so fucking devastated. You're like, I'm just doing
Yeah.
rollerblades now. Fuck a skateboard.
That would suck if you just start spending the money in your head, like, oh, I'm gonna get this much on gas.
bro,
I'm
I was
gonna-
already doing that. I had just dropped a bunch of money on my dog. I had to take him to the vet, and I spent
Oh.
around $650 on my dog.
You should have said that.
So I was like, I'm gonna get this 300. It's not even like I took that big of a L. Is what it is. Came in second, bro. And then it's
Damn.
like you step outside of the club. You're in hot ass Palm Springs with
Mhm.
just
It's
some
like, I think-
flamboyant energy around you. You know,
I think my dog should have died.
Who took the W?
a man named Jacob Roper. Shouts out Jacob Roper. He's also a guy from the South. So at least someone, at
Is
least
it-
the southern
is it-
southern
At
states
At least
was represented.
racism can still run free.
Is it Jake Roper?
His name-
Jacob.
I think he goes by Jacob
No, it's
Roper.
Jacob Roper.
So
Different person.
Is with the same last
I
name?
believe so. Yeah.
Whoa.
He's like a heavy set guy.
They both are.
We are, dude.
This
We
guy's
all
from
are.
People
Kentucky.
are fat.
He
now.
was. He's from. Oh, see, that's. I don't actually. I had no. I have no idea where.
He was
Jake
funny,
Roper-
man. He had a great set. Shouts out to him. He won. I'll give him that.
$300.
300
when
bones.
I started comedy, it was in a lot of those Uncle Clyde's at Flappers, and I went on a tear. I think I won like 5 in a row.
Whoa.
I can't. Like, yeah, that was my first time. I was like, I think I'm a professional comic. Technically, I got paid, and I did. I got paid from Flappers. I have every check that I've received from comedy. I have sitting in a little box,
Okay.
and I have all of my Flappers is like $100, $100, and just like 6 in a row. And then the first one I lost, I was like, this is fucking bullshit.
It's so personal, bro.
Yeah. But it was like they brought everyone. It made sense that they won, but I was like, this is fucking dumb, dude. I had the 15 laughs per minute beginning right there. I counted. I'm all fucking butthurt about it, and then I never did it again.
The last per minute thing. Let's hop into this because
Yeah.
I have a hot take on last per minute.
How do you feel about last
I
per
think
minute?
that does not matter at all.
Why?
At all. I think it has everything to do with subject matter and how big of a response you get. Like, you can throw out 10 little short, misdirect kind of jokes, right? The next comic goes up. No one's going to remember that, I feel like. If you drop some thinker or, I'm not necessarily some cerebral guy, but if you tell like a funny enough story with a heavy hitter punchline, everyone's going to remember that more than they're going to remember, like, your just cheap little, I don't know. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Push back on me now. Hit me with it.
I think laughs per minute matter, but not as much as people think. I think it is another metric. It's kind of like cutting weight. Calories should be tracked, but you can get it done in another way. But it is a good practice to count something whilst doing the activity. Otherwise, there's no real subjective measure as to how your performance is actually going. Now, it's devoid of facts when you communicate about like the feeling. You're like, oh, I felt like I had a good set. Why? I just felt good. Why? Oh, they felt loud. Okay, so if somebody has them less loud but gets them to laugh 12 times in a minute and their insides now hurt because they were laughing, like, does that who did better? You can't really share, I guess, a metric for comedy without counting laughs per minute. And I think it's not necessarily a performance metric as it is sort of a standard and sort of an average of like your set. If you are performing for 10 minutes, I think it's fair to ask the comedian to do, at the very least 50 punchlines, 50 lines that will guarantee a laugh. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. And if somebody does that, typically that's a pretty solid set.
For sure.
So it's just another metric.
I think like early on, I think it would be beneficial to think in laughs per minute, because you're not doing long sets yet. So like once you start doing long sets, like you can chunk it up so that you have like a segment of LPM jokes, and then you can move on to like the more like nitty gritty jokes with like.
I think that's how you should assemble your set. You should have a couple of quick hitters up front.
Thanks, dude.
How do y'all feel about? I've been on a couple of shows recently where the headliner will say, "Don't do any crowd work at all. Don't talk to the crowd at all. I'm going to do that."
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, the headliner is it might be his thing, and if you kind of like you step on his toes, now you open up the. What if it's not his thing either? He doesn't want the crowd to like have that opportunity to like talk back.
That's a good point. Like the expectation that's now what the show is.
Yeah. If you do that as a host, it does ruin the show. But we're talking now.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
If he's the headliner, he gets to choose. Basically like, hey, like, this is my show. I'm headlining it or whatever. So like I know when I headlined the Ontario Improv, I was like, fucking gummy bears, please, bananas. I'm not gonna eat any of it, but I want to make sure that it's there. Yeah. No, but for real, I mean, like it's just like you have to think. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy because nowadays there's like random ass people headlining shows. Yeah. Where I'm like, fuck, I don't know if
present company included.
Yeah. Remember when I headlined the Ontario Improv? That was one of those shows. No, so it's like we have like random people where it's just like, well, like I think you're just going last and you're doing more time. I don't know if headlining is the right word.
No,
I got into it with somebody about this recently too. Like, what do
shit.
y'all think a headliner is? Like, okay, do y'all think a headliner could become a headliner in a year? That's something that we was getting into it specifically about.
Yeah, I think that depends on your interpretation of the word headliner.
100%.
Can somebody in 365 days put themselves in a position to get booked to do 45 minutes in a comedy club? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That would technically, on paper, it would say headliner so and so. You know,
Mhm.
so kind of. I think the experience required to achieve headliner status.
You gotta sell tickets.
Well,
People
I think,
want to come see.
That's what
you.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
unless you can go around the country and sell tickets, that's a headliner. Anything below that, we're just comics doing stand up.
I disagree, because then you have a headliner, and then you can feature. You're a solid feature act. Maybe you're not selling tickets, but comics in the area, comics amongst the scene kind of know who you are, you know, and you can confidently do 15 to 30 minutes. I would say that level of comic is not a headliner because they can't do 45 to an hour. They probably have a tight 30. And I think a tight 30 makes you a feature. But then again, you do have to have that tight 30. And then even that kind of, you know, box is for some people.
I think there's
subjective.
There's also so much more to like being a headliner than just
Yeah,
going last.
That's what I was gonna get, is that, like, I think once you reach feature status, that's sort of the black belt of comedy, because you know how to do it. You can explain to people how to do it, and you can repeat the process. You know, you understand the craft through and through. But I think to get past that usually requires an act of God. You got to get on a movie. You got to get on something big. You know, you got to be a feature and then go viral, and then you can be headline. Then you can go around the country and sell tickets. But you need that. I don't think you should headline without a tight 30. That's you know. But there are people that do that, present company included. I'm not excluding myself.
Like if there was like a questionable person headlining the show, let's just, for example, not questionable, but someone that we know, like if like Hector Lara was headlining and he was like, "Hey, don't do crowd work before me." I'm like, "Fuck off, dude. I'm doing whatever I want."
Shouts out Hector. Shouts out Hector.
I think that's my comedy hot take, is I'm not really a fan of crowd work in general. Yeah.
I get scared of it. I've just had it go left so many times where it's like you get so far down a road with somebody and then it ends up nowhere. Dude. And then it's like now the room's almost expecting you to continue to keep on doing that, and you only have these bits, you know. So it's like,
fucking George got mad at me the last time I did crowd work.
Yeah, dude, fucking retarded, dude.
Because I ran the how long?
A long time.
No,
you
it wasn't
KJ'd
that
it,
long.
dude.
Yeah,
I think
but
you
it
did.
wasn't that long.
I think you did 27 minutes.
No, I didn't.
I think you did.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I think here's why I got mad.
I think 15.
You did
20.
close to
21.
close to 30, and I know because you how much time were you supposed to do?
15.
And I said I was going to give you a 2-minute light, and then I was going to light you again at 15. So when I lit you again, I stopped my clock, and I felt it was at least another 5 minutes before I started it again.
Wait, hold on.
but were you crushing?
Because I only saw
No.
I only saw one, I only saw one light. I swear, I only saw one light.
Okay, but you know what it feels like.
Yeah, but then I ignored that light because I was like, I never do this.
And you shouldn't have.
And I was crushing.
I mean, if you got them on fire, you know.
People
There's at least a little
people
bit.
wanted to take pictures with me after.
And I think, okay, and to bring it back to your last per minute, I think to crush is a very tangible feeling, and that is getting 5 to 7 laughs per minute. That's what crushing feels like.
I feel like I just talk slow, so I don't like to lean on laughs per minute. I talk in like statements. I feel like boom.
That's fine.
Boom, boom,
I
boom.
bet if you were to count that you probably get close to 3 to 5 laughs per minute. You get a setup, and you say something snarky in your setup. There's a laugh, and then you do a little fun little act out that people like. There's another laugh. You tell your punchline. There's another laugh. You tagged it once or twice. That's 5 laughs already. The 5 to 7 seems unreasonable over the course of an hour, but I think emotionally, when you get that, it feels different than just doing your jokes. You know, there's a very real, visceral, emotional experience, that hot heroin experience of like murdering and having the crowd like be palpable and be like, "Oh, I'm a god right now. Everything I'm saying is smashing," and that requires, I think, 5 to 7 laughs per minute.
Have y'all heard of tribble runs? This is something that happened way back in the day. Tribble runs.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Explain
go,
it
like-
for the dum me.
It was like a road, like a certain road trip that you would take.
It's
like,
essentially like a group of gigs that were all in like Central or like America, just all over every state. A lot of bar shows, stuff like that. Is there anything like that y'all are aware of?
It's
in
called the
today's-
Inland Empire Comedy Scene. Yeah.
No, to my
It
knowledge,
sucks to do
yeah.
comedy out here.
That's my next like big goal in the next couple of years is figure out how to actually go like what they call quote unquote on the road. You know, whether that's I don't necessarily think that'll be headlining improvs, right? I think it'll be more like breweries and things like that all across the nation. But that's my next like goal for real. Set myself up on that.
That's a
Get
good
like
goal.
a van. You know what I mean?
That's a good goal. I mean, like, especially at our level, where it's like, I mean, like, just get out there and get the experience.
Exactly.
You know? That's
I'm one of the
fair.
people. I still believe in like the 10,000 hour kind of thing. It's gonna take you a long time to get good at this.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who like truly believes they're just a killer in a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, I'm just like, okay, dude, I don't know. No one who's actually really successful at this did that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you get a couple viral videos on the internet and
And
next
you're
thing
like,
you know,
oh.
you are that guy. So it's like,
Maybe. I think a lot of people go viral and a lot of it does nothing for them.
yeah.
A lot of them are unprepared for the exposure,
Mhm.
and then it just fizzles out. That's the cycle of
I've
things.
gotten scared, like when we've gotten like, or we either like something that I'm involved with gets like a bunch of views. I'm always like, oh my god, this is kind of it made me nervous. Yeah.
This is the thing we're doing though, like
Mhm.
I don't know. I think especially once you let it go, once you do the thing and then now people start reacting to it, I feel so disconnected from everything that I do because it's not like, oh, tomorrow I don't have anything to, like it's on a Wednesday. I'm like, I don't have anything new to work on and at Back to the Ground. I'm freaking out now. It doesn't really matter that I murdered yesterday.
Mhm.
Like it's really only feel my next set and I'm always panicking. So I don't have time to, and that's why I'm never jealous of people. I'm like, I'm too busy freaking out right now.
Mhm.
I don't have anything to do. There used to be a dude that would come by. I was like, George, do you hate me? He's like, no, I hate everybody, dude. I hate myself. Like welcome to the club.
It's so strange. Some people are just not socially like good.
Yeah,
I would say.
I'm not though, and
That's what I'm saying.
I even then I was like, dude, you're super retarded.
Like the
I don't
people
wanna
that
talk
are
to
like
you.
socially awkward go up to the people that are like not good socially in general and ask questions like that. Like, oh, do you hate me? And it's like, dude, like I'm not the right person to be having this conversation with. I can't make you feel good because that's what you want. That's what that person probably wanted is reassurance and be like, hey man, no, it's cool. We're best friends actually. But like
I love you.
Yeah.
I'm actually in love with you.
I like you guys.
I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah. So, but it's like, people like that. I mean, it's just like it's weird. It's like a, what do they say? It's like a unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Mhm.
When you're socially awkward and you go to someone else that's also not socially like great at being social, like it's kind of like, okay, like you're gonna get nowhere with that.
Yeah.
Like, talk to Hector Lara. He loves everyone. He loves everyone.
Yeah, he's truly an extrovert, and then I think
Mhm.
he really does like enjoy, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't go so far as to crave, but just
Yeah.
he embraces sort of the interaction.
I think like now I kind of see it like that too, where I'm just like, oh shit, well, like how could I be mad at someone that's how they are,
Yeah.
Like because back then he used to piss me off. So like, man, stop being friends with these people. They're not funny yet.
No, I still get mad when I
Yeah.
watch my friends like interact with new people. I'm like, no, we can't add anymore.
That's because
Stop it.
We have that like antisocial stuff. We're not as extroverted as someone would be. Like, but like I mean, if that's how they are, I mean, like, why even be bothered by it at this point?
Yeah, no, I agree. It just annoys me.
It does too. Yeah, I mean, I brought it up for a reason.
I feel like I had to come around y'all a couple of times before y'all really talked
Oh
to me a
man,
whole
we've been
lot.
waiting for this for a while.
Yeah,
For you to
dude.
come by, actually,
Yeah,
not for the podcast.
It's like we need a handsome guy in our squad, dude.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have needed that.
I mean that was I feel like that was my experience when I started comedy too. It's
Mhm.
like I don't necessarily want you to talk to me unless you think I'm funny.
Mm.
Especially like around comedy in general. It's like, don't be nice to me. Come by if I did well. If I didn't, don't talk
Yeah.
to me. Like,
Don't
why
be-
would you?
Don't be mean to me. Don't be nice to me.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
neutral to
Be
me.
indifferent. I
'cause
don't
that-
exist.
That way, I feel like I gain some sort of respect from you.
Sure, yeah, that's the kind of validation.
Because I think that
helps.
feels a lot better, dude. I got dismissed by somebody recently, man. I was like, they were, well, granted, it's kind of my fault because like I had a couple drinks and
I need another drink, not to treat you like my assistant.
And so like they were already talking to somebody else about like advice on videos, and I just jump in. I'm like, whatever you do, don't fucking show your microphone right there because that shit looks dumb as fuck, you know.
It does,
you know. And they were just like, yeah, all right. But I was like, but you know what? Like, you need to listen to my advice because I've been doing this longer. But anyways, that's neither here.
I think
nor
people
there.
forget how long I've been doing it. A lot of people need to listen to me.
If I talk about how long I've been doing it, you've been doing it like almost twice as long as me. So that's crazy.
Yeah, that's how I think. I started around the likes of like Evan Cassidy and stuff, and he was the one I think that actually put you more specifically on my radar in terms of just like who's active in the scene. Because we were talking about you at his Harp In show in Costa Mesa, and like how, because I brought you up and I was like, oh yeah, this kid, and he was like, oh, I know Hunter. I was like, oh, that's crazy, but that makes sense that he was like doing it over here and I was over there, and like you felt like an established sort of like, I know my voice, I know how to tell jokes and stuff. And so when I brought you up, I was like, oh, I know him. I was like, oh, this is such a small world that we live in.
I bounce around. I go to like, I'll stick my head in just about everywhere. I try to, at least,
You must piss your girlfriend off. That's crazy.
I drive a lot.
Stick my head everywhere.
Yeah.
He says.
Yeah. First it was Loudburger on Tuesday, and then Wednesday was Rebecca.
Dude, I got reminded this little lesson. We're just talking comedy in general now, but I watched. I was lucky enough to be on a show with Ian Edwards the other day.
Nice.
And dude,
Super nice guy.
just watching that versus what I'm doing or anyone else on that lineup was doing. No disrespect to anybody, but just seeing the difference, was like, okay, I got to definitely. That's where 10,000 hours comes in. That's where like real. We're talking headliners, things like that. Like you gotta. It made me really also like for this year. Another goal of mine is to go to at least like one real show a month and go see like some legitimate paid people do this and just see
Write their
the
jokes
difference.
down and then try them on
Steal
Thursday.
all their bits, exactly. So he did this, and this.
But since I say it with an accent, they're never gonna catch on to it.
It's $300 to see
genius.
Joe Coy at like Yamava right now.
Real 300 bills.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
getting
almost
paid.
$100 to see Bill Burr at the Fox. So it's crazy.
One day, guys. One day.
No, I don't think I'd want to charge the people that want to see me more than $40.
You say that
And
now.
better
Yeah, I was
come-
about to say, you say that till you get
that
a
better
beamer.
come with
until
stuff,
until they're
dude.
like, hey, you want to do this arena? You're like, oh fuck, like $40 a ticket.
But
Yeah,
that's the
right,
thing. I think to
George.
do the arena, you gotta pay. You have to like charge those prices, and I don't think I'm that comic. I don't.
Not right now, dude.
That doesn't feel like where my comedy lives in like those big spaces. I'm
Not
not
yet.
a big space.
Not
No,
yet.
no. I don't think I would enjoy the experience.
Maybe in the future.
is what I'm saying.
Maybe
I
in the
would.
future, after we
Get
get
me
hit
up
by
there.
after we get hit by an asteroid, and then you go to the arena because it's still standing.
That's
and
the
there's
only
like
one that's left.
12 people there, and it's the only place to do comedy. Now you're doing arena comedy, dude.
I guess I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I don't. I just don't. I don't know. I play meek, on stage. I'm pretty like.
I guess Kill Tony is going to be at Intuit Dome.
Mhm.
And
I'm not into it.
Neither am I. Like I
I'ma go.
It was funny.
I'm a go.
Do it, man. Do it, man. Because like I.
You're such a younger comic. That's so funny.
No. But that's cool, man. That's. I think you should. I think everyone should.
I'm not gonna say I'm necessarily like the biggest fan of Kill Tony. I watch every episode, none of that. But I just think the opportunity it could create. You go up there and have a good set. Next thing you know, that's unfortunately that's what most people think stand up is now. Is Kill Tony. That's how most normal people interact with stand up.
Yeah.
How many times have you been to a show and someone's like, "Oh, this is like you should go on Kill Tony." How many times have you gotten off stage and someone says that to you?
Never.
That's happened to me so many times. You should go on Kill Tony. And I'm like,
That's because you're handsome, dude.
I was
They want to
gonna-
watch
yeah,
you. They don't want to look at
I
us.
was gonna say like I was on clocking out at work, and I was fucking shucking and jiving and making people laugh and shit because
Murdering.
holding court.
there was a warehouse that just burned down. And I can't get.
Why'd
too
you do
mu-
that,
I can't
dude?
get too much into it, actually. Really, I'll tell you guys off mic though. But like, why I can't really get that much into it. But like, yeah. So we were like talking about it and shit like that. And I was like telling corny
Like,
ass
dude,
jokes.
we should do that here.
No, because
Check this lighter out, dude.
no, because I guess there was like another fire that happened at a True Religion in at the Mills, and yeah, so we were talking about that, and I was joking around about that fire because I was like, oh, whatever, And then they were like, "Oh man, you're ready for Kill Tony, huh?" And I was like, "Fuck no." I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'm not gonna go all the way to Austin to get on the Kill Tony. Like, if I'm out there, then I'll try. But like, I was like, I'm not gonna make the trip just for that." And he's like, "Oh no, they're gonna be at the Intuit Dome." I was like, "That's even worse." I'm not gonna go into a stadium where they play basketball poorly, but they play basketball. You know, like I no.
You don't. So you think like the setup isn't good for that? You think a stadium just?
I think I'm not good for that setup. Kind of like how George would be like, because it's like, yes, like like there's a chance that I would do good, and there's a chance that I would give a good interview and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, nah, man, I'm gonna get freaked out. Like it's not.
There's a better chance that it does nothing for you.
Yeah,
though.
and I'm better off like right now, just like like you know how you said like the 10,000 hours. I was like, I'll just put in my 10,000 hours right here. Like it's fine. Like I'm all right with that. Like I don't need to try to find the exposure yet. I want to find the skill. Still to this day.
That's
No, I
true.
know.
You know?
That's true.
To
You do have
yeah.
a good set. You do a good minute up there, and then your
Mhm.
life does take off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't ready
Yeah.
for it. That would that would.
Well,
not
I
be
never said I
good.
wasn't ready for it.
I mean, some people.
I'm just saying, like hypothetically, you ain't.
No, but he is.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is like we can all get our 10,000 hours in different ways.
yeah.
You know, we can scam fucking places to let us do it in like certain clubs or whatever, and buy out all the tickets or whatever it might be. Rent the room, or you could get it that way. You're still gonna have to do it.
Mhm.
You know, so like I just want to do it like this. Like I'm not trying to find a shortcut or anything. And I'm not saying Kill Tony is a shortcut, but it can be. You know, but like yeah, let me do it the hard way, because that's the way I've always done things. I've always done things the hard way.
Yeah.
You know.
You've had a hard life, man.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but like I mean, like for example, digging something when someone has to dig themselves out of debt. You know, like instead of just like, all right, claim bankruptcy and let's go. Let's just fucking start all over.
Mhm.
Who cares? You know. Like I'm just like, nah, let me do this shit the hard way. Let me dig myself out of whatever the hell I'm at, and because I feel like that's gonna like what like struggle breeds greatness
Mhm.
and stuff like not that I'm saying like this path is gonna
Pressure
make,
makes diamonds, bro.
yeah, I'm not saying that this path is gonna put me to great, but like I'm gonna be really good.
Yeah.
You know, even if like I were to die because, you know, or whatever, you know, like even if I were to die with people thinking that this was a hobby, that's
Mhm.
fine.
Mhm.
You know, because like I'm getting really good at this hobby.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, I think for me, like I'd rather do it like that. And I know for some people that might seem stupid. Like, why would you want to do it the hard way?
That's very dumb. Yeah.
You know, it's very stupid. You know, but I do a lot of stupid things,
Yeah,
and I
it's okay.
say a lot of
And
stupid
it works for you.
things.
It
Exactly.
works for you. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think like you want to get on Kill Tony, like all the other comics that are probably going to be there too.
Yeah.
Like it's just like they want to be ready for that moment already, and I kind of want to just take my time.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. And I think since I'm okay with that, that's why I shouldn't get jealous of like lineups or whatever, where I'm like, just
I'm glad you walked it all the way back to that,
Mhm.
because I think if I could rewrite my answer to your question now, of like what makes me jealous, and maybe it's my question, I think I'm jealous of the comics that are starting now. Because there is just so much more opportunity.
Yeah.
There is so much more like chances to go viral, to participate in sort of the bigger zeitgeist of what comedy exists as in the entertainment industry. And when I started, none of that was there. You know, like I'm doing the thing that I'm doing in the way that I'm doing it now because that's how I did it back then. Like this is just the process of like write the joke, tell the joke, edit the joke, get 5 of those jokes, try 5 of those jokes in a different city, meet someone, get booked in another city, do a club, collect, rinse, repeat. You know, like that's kind of the thing that I do, but I enjoy it. Like I enjoy the process of doing it all. And if it all ended here, I have no regrets. Like I don't think the fame or the virality of me would do anything for me in terms of comedy. I would still feel like I fucking suck, and I would still feel like
that's
I'm
always there.
yeah, and I
feel
would
like.
still feel like I'm trying to get better, but actively getting better is what sort of edifies my soul. And that's why I'm doing comedy now. It's the only place where I get to truly be the version of myself that I choose to be. if that makes sense. At work, I have to be a certain someone. You know, at comedy, I have to be a certain someone. But on stage is where like I get to make all of those decisions now.
Yeah.
I get to be the truest form of myself.
Hell yeah.
And I don't necessarily need
Yeah.
Kill Tony or anything to get more. It would probably add distraction, if anything.
Dude, that's exactly why I quit playing music, and that's exactly why I stopped going to or
Strip clubs?
being involved in the strip clubs. Yeah, no, at church, because I was like, I'm not being myself, you know, and like to your point is like when you're on stand up, those when you're on stage, like those are the decisions that you make.
Yeah.
Like,
I came up with these ideas.
Yeah.
I thought these were funny, and that's the fucking hot heroin between my toes that I like.
I've
That's
asked
my shit.
two different managers to this point. Like my first manager, GM that was let go. We can talk about that off mic. But like, anyways, he was real cool. But I remember asking him like, "Hey, I do stand up. Like anything that I say is not gonna get me fired, right? Like if something goes viral for whatever reason." And he's like, "No, like you're doing your own thing." And then I asked another our new GM. Because of this whole fire situation, I was like, "Hey, like if I talk about this shit on stage, like is there implications?" And then she was like, "Well, you're representing the company." I was like, "No, the fuck, I'm not." I was like, "I'm
Y'all
most
gotta pay me a whole lot more for that.
yeah, exactly."
What you
Like,
talking about? I'm
yeah,
representing.
I was like, "No, I'm representing myself when I'm on stage. Like, you guys can't take that from me because if I do bad, you guys aren't gonna claim me, and if I do really good, I'm not gonna want to claim you. Like, it's like this is my thing. This is off to the side. This like I'm literally just bringing this up as like a formality,
A courtesy. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm letting you know I'm about to talk some shit about this place.
Yeah, or I could, because like I at that point I didn't have anything to say about it. So like I wasn't like, oh, what if I write a joke about it? I was very careful the way how I asked this question. I was like, hey, I talk about everything on stage. Like, what if like I want to bring this up on stage? And she was like, oh, just be careful because you're representing the company. I was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's not the answer I was looking for. The answer I was looking for was, you do your own thing. You're separate from the company. When can we go see you? That's it.
In my job, they don't necessarily. My information's out there. Like I got people calling me on my personal phone and stuff. Like I work for like a real estate company or whatever, and they don't care at all. They like sort of support it. They like
That's
talk
cool.
about my YouTube videos and stuff on like in meetings and stuff.
I don't
so-
even tell
yeah.
people at work that I do comedy. Like you have to ask me, and it's very specific. They're like, "Oh, what do you do at night?" And like once I'm at that wall where like maybe I should lie to them because I don't want to tell them, is when I'm telling them I do stand up comedy. Like I fucking hate telling people.
Yeah.
I genuinely.
I don't bring it up unless it gets forced, like you saying.
Yeah, it's like
People
you gotta,
find out.
you gotta corner
People
me.
find out. I thought she already knew. You know, because like I thought like they all communicated.
What does piss me off though is when I hear people go, "But he's not even funny." It's like, shut the fuck up. Hang on. I'm just quiet here because I get it all out.
Yeah.
You know, like I get this. I have time set aside to do this. I don't need your approval.
I think as a person, it's really important to have something like that. I know a lot of people who don't have anything like that, and that's where I feel like people get into living too fast, you know, because they don't have anything. I mean,
There's no
whether
outlet.
it be comedy, paintball, whatever
Yeah.
you want to do,
Yeah.
you know, you got to have something that you do, or you become a lame person so fast,
Yep.
man. As I've gotten older, that's something I've really noticed. Like, people who don't have something, if your whole thing's video games, I don't know, my brother, you need to check it out. You
Well,
know,
that's
you
why
need to-
Will's not here. Actually.
He's raiding right now. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit!
yeah.
Oh fuck!
Jesus
God damn it, man!
Christ,
Oh,
dude.
that's it. The
There
podcast
goes
over.
the studio. It's got to go
Alright,
soon
yeah.
because Hunter's got to leave soon, huh?
Really?
I got a little bit of time. I got
damn.
probably about 10 more minutes of
All right.
kicking it with the
All right,
boys.
let's do a hot 10 right now. Okay. Hunter, you got a really great accent, man. I gotta tell you.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Look,
There's no way.
no, look, I've been accused of it being fake so many times.
Everybody that has like some sort of because I know I'm sorry. I know that Viet too. You know, like because he like English is not his first language and it's obvious. But people are like they'd come up to me like while he's on stage. He's hey, is that really how he sounds? I was like, yes, motherfucker. What the fuck? Like,
Wasn't Frankie telling people that he learned English to do comedy or something?
yeah. Was that not true?
So do y'all think do y'all think that they like people will say it's fake because they think it's like you getting a cheap laugh because of it? That's what I feel like it's rooted in, low key.
Yeah, and I think that that's always the case. If they're like, I don't have that, so I don't like it. You know, it's not fair that he gets a. Of course, he's gonna do the thing better because he's got so and so. Like,
I'm just like, see, as a kid, I grew up in Redlands as a little kid, you
Mhm.
know. But then I moved to Alabama, where I was there till I was 26. So it's like
You spent like most of your
you
like.
just embrace what's around you. I feel like, you know.
Did you have an accent before you left?
He doesn't remember.
I mean, no, I was a kid. I also was like, I was born in Alabama,
Mhm.
moved to California when I was 3, and
Uh-huh.
then would visit back and forth my whole childhood, you
okay.
know. So, and then my dad's from the South, my mom's from out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's where I had said this to a couple people, and I feel like that's where like I started hearing it more and more. It's like, oh, his accent, that's a fake accent. I'm like, come on, man,
Nah.
fake accent.
Can you
dude.
try? Can you try to do like a not accent right now?
Give me something to say, but honestly, there's gonna be something in it. I've tried this.
All right.
I wish I was like Australian, where I could just
how
drop
about-
it.
Oh,
Just
can you do an Australian accent?
ask Carlos for his number, his phone number in your best American.
No. Like best, like regular, no accent.
All right,
That's what I'm saying. American.
Carlos Patino, can I have your number?
I would go like this. I'd go, dude.
Already fucked up.
Too late. Yeah.
The way you said-
If I close my eyes, you're shirtless with a fishing pole.
There's already too many variations with
Yeah.
how you said,
Yeah.
dude.
Bro, or like, okay,
Okay.
do that again, dude.
Dude.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
not,
All right,
guys.
all right,
It's
all
there.
right.
It's
Let-
it's there. Unfortunately, it's there.
Let's see how far. Let's just really try. This is for like $1 million on a set. This is theoretical.
This is for $300. Otherwise, you lose.
Yeah, this is a Subway commercial.
Carlos, can I get your number?
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay,
That's
okay.
not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
As soon as
That's
you put
pretty
money
good.
on the line.
yeah. Really show your value on this podcast. A dub? I can do it for a dub?
Yeah.
Like I almost, when I thought of it, I think of like how a girl from LA would talk. You know how
Yeah.
they like throw
Yeah.
like a higher end on the end of every word. That's
Yeah.
like what I think
That's
of.
impressive.
I think more people
Awesome.
need to speak musically on stage, if that makes sense. They need to have a little bit more variation in their tone, because a lot of people just tell their jokes.
Bro,
You
Ian
know,
Edwards,
That was my
man.
problem at like when I first started.
Yeah.
And sometimes today, like I was just very bland.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed the beats of people
Mhm.
talking. That's like one thing going back to Ian Edwards, bro. I watched him crush, and one thing I noticed, it was like statement. The whole time was just like a pause between everything, and I feel like it gave everyone like a track to follow along with.
Yeah, it's
him
a rhythm
into
for
it,
sure.
you know,
Yeah, and you're supposed to pause.
Yeah.
it was
I think people forget that. Have you learned that, Nate? You're supposed to pause. You know
yeah,
that,
for
right?
sure. And I've only the first person y'all said his name earlier, KJ. I mean, when I watched KJ go up for like one of the first times I were watching him, I saw how long he would pause in between words, and
Yeah,
sometimes
almost 30 minutes at a time. Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
But I mean, I honestly took I ripped that immediately when I saw it. I'm like, dude, that's like definitely a factor. And I
Mhm.
feel like, especially with the accent, it only allows people to follow me into that more. You know,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
good thing about your accent is that it's not hard to understand. You know, like there's some accents, you know, like that.
Here you go, bringing up Viet again.
I wasn't going to, like, you know, like if I had like a heavy, you know, Mexican accent,
Mhm.
like it would be a little harder for people to understand. Like I already say words wrong, you know, like I would say them just wrong and sound weird back then, you know, like, but your accent is rooted in English, you know, so it's like, but it's not like it's not like a Boston accent, you know, where it's like
abrasive to listen
yeah,
to.
Be annoying.
exactly. Yeah, it's you got a very smooth accent, you know, like it kind of like it feels kind of good,
Stop flirting with him,
you
dude.
know.
dude, I'll call you at night and talk you to sleep
I already
for $300.
Carlos was the one that was like, "Can you get Hunter on the podcast?"
Yeah, get
Can you
Hunter.
Get
No.
Hunter. Hurry
First
up.
one.
Yeah,
First one,
Just
ask
ask him first. Yeah.
We start as early as we can. Come on.
When? I'll take the day off.
Yeah. No,
That's
yeah,
cute.
but yeah, definitely. And I know you got to get out of here.
Yeah, you guys
so-
want to plug stuff and get out of here? You want to tell the people what
Follow-
y'all's got going on?
Just Jokes Comedy. Me and my boy Sergio Mendez, we
Boom,
running
boom.
stuff. We're trying to get some more venues popping, but right now we are at the Loud Burger. Hit them up. They'll tell you when the comedy dates are, or follow Just Jokes. We're going to make it happen. Or also follow me, Hunter Ladner.
Dope.
Hell yeah, dude. You can follow me on Instagram at space.lospatino. You can follow my other podcast that I do with his partner, Sergio Mendez. It's called We Can't Dunk, and it's the end of the season right now, so that means playoffs, baby. So if you want to know nothing about real basketball, come check out our podcast, dude, because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. But that's always a good time. As far as shows go, I have one that a very special one. I have one at July 22nd at the Ontario Improv, baby. We are back. And for any comics listening, I'm sorry, but we've already booked the show. So don't think just because you shared it or you commented that we're thinking about you, because we thought about this before we released that we were doing it. So come check it out. Get your tickets now. Tell your friends, tell your family, and do good around us, and you might be on the next one.
Nah, probably not. Probably not.
George, what the fuck, man? This is the first time I did a run of like really good plugging. Yeah. So. But that's about it for me, George Ferido. Come on.
Follow everything we're doing at the Buddy System Co. Go to at gferido.ninjas. That's my website. At the George F. on Instagram. I think May 3rd, I'm going to be with Marco Trinidad. We're doing the game show thing. Y'all here to see that game show thing that he
Heard it was dope. Heard it was dope.
Thanks for asking me to be on, Marco.
Shout out, Marco.
I'm doing that. And then I have a... I want to spoil it, but he said I wouldn't. I have a booking in 2027 that's very important that I can't really talk about. So I'm gonna hype drop that.
2027.
Yeah, I got next year's first thing booked already.
What are you coming out on the Avengers?
Coming, dude. I'm gonna
2027.
I'm gonna be one of the Inhumans.
You're one of those guys, huh?
He's opening for Joe Coy.
Do you have a teaser trailer to the show or something?
I might make one if I need some filler. I might make one.
All right,
best promo in the game, baby. At the George F. Check it out on Instagram. gferido.ninja for all of my dates. At the Buddy System Co. for everything that we do. July 22nd, go to ontario.improv.com. Get your tickets now. Code word Buddy. We're just to tell everybody off. Get a couple bucks off. Tickets be expensive, but come to the show. Ontario.improv.com. Every Friday, there's a class going on at the Improv School Redlands. Go to improvschoolredlands.com. I teach comedy. If you think I'm funny, you want to learn, or you just want to throw your money at something that maybe you want to do, go to improvschoolredlands.com and check it out. Thursdays at Back to the Grind. Every second Saturday at Strum. And now you're here. You made it to the end at the Buddy System Co. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. This is the Buddycast, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Hunter Ladner. Love you.
Dude.
See you guys later. Bye.
Peace.
Jesus Christ. Are you really gonna make me literally rap? Okay. We got
Carlos.
George, Will sitting around smoking all the weed, acting like clowns. We got all the alcohol and all the blunts, and then we'll go sit around chit chat like some pumpkins. Either way, what can I say? It's the middle of the day and we're just a little slosh and we're just a little high, but either way, we are the three Buddy System guys.